the 19602 here at the Clanton Tractor Studios at Piper Peaks Radio. You're watching and listening to the Morning Mayhem.
That is
My
right.
co-host, as always, Miss Taylor. Look at that. Her got matching.
I am.
Yeah, your eyewear matches.
Thank you.
Yeah, it does. It looks good.
It does.
It looks good.
Thanks. I put this on because I don't know what I did with my makeup bag.
Oh, it's missing.
It is missing. Have you seen it?
I know I haven't. I
Darn.
don't usually keep a makeup bag. I mean, typically
Yeah.
I don't. I mean,
It's okay. Well, these will do. So,
yeah.
how are you this morning?
I'm doing great. It's Wednesday. We're chugging towards this weekend. Tomorrow night, we have our high school football season kickoff for real. The last week were the Jamboree games. So I know we're excited about that here at Piper Peaks Radio. We've got Jason Green and Van Clements and Wesley Holsombeck going to bring that Jemison and Thorsby game.
That's going to be a good one.
To our audience. I guess we'll probably be on the air 6:30 or so. Do we have a time yet? But anyway, we will be on the air.
What's going on over there?
We'll have certainly let people know. If not later in the show, certainly by tomorrow, we'll be letting everybody know.
It normally
the game
starts up about 6:30.
I used to think high school games kicked off at 7:30, but I think this
it's 7. Yeah.
Yeah. I might be wrong about the 7:30, but for some reason I used to think that was right.
Yeah.
But 7
I
sounds
used
probably
to
more like
love
it.
going to the football games when I was in high school. Yes.
Yep.
I would go every Friday. My mom would carry me to the hair salon, and my cousin would straighten my hair. And I would go back to home and put on my little football game outfit and go to the football game.
And cheer, cheer, cheer.
No, I didn't really pay
You used to
attention.
walk around the stadium
Yeah.
with your friends going, oh, look at him. He's, he thinks he's so cute.
That was it. But then
Actually,
I would get so...
I don't know what girls talk about, although I suspect I know.
That really was it.
Yeah, that was it. That's what I thought.
But then my dad would make me call him at the third quarter so that he could come pick me up before everybody started leaving.
Check in, huh?
Well, they would drop me off because I lived like a mile from the high school.
Yeah.
And then he didn't want to get caught in all the traffic of people leaving. So he's like at the third
So
quarter,
third
call
quarter
me.
was the best you could do, huh?
It's the best I could do. I never got to stay until I started driving, and then I stayed way after the games, and I was ready to go.
That was
Like
probably
I'd be
why
waiting
Dad wanted to
around.
come get you in the third quarter.
Yeah,
Since you wouldn't want to stick around with everybody.
I really didn't want to. He kind of ruined me on that one.
Yeah.
So
Well, I told you
Anyway.
that my first 2 games that I'm calling this year are at Verbena.
I know.
Yep.
I may be there. Bailey goes to a lot of the games.
What do they call there? Is it just Red Devil Stadium, or what is it?
I believe they've
Is it
named
named after somebody?
Yes,
Not
I
Buddy
wanna
Gray,
say,
is it? Or
no.
is it no?
I want to say that they've named it Porch Field.
Porchfield, okay.
Yeah,
I
and
think
that's
they
a
had
newer thing.
I think they had the coach Porch. Was that the gentleman that won all the games in a row back in
Yes.
the 50s or 60s or whenever that was?
Yep.
I mean, Verbena went on a streak of like 46 or 47. I mean, just a bunch of games
I
in a row.
know. Yeah.
And of course, that's hard to.
That's hard
nobody
to-
can hardly duplicate that, you know.
No.
So, but what a run!
I know.
But I remember that wasn't too long after I was, growing up, and so I heard a lot about that,
Yeah.
more than once, about the heyday. I guess every school probably has some sort of heyday or era they call or consider a heyday.
Yeah.
But I get to do a Zion Chapel game on Friday the 28th, and then September 4th I'll have Central Hayneville High School versus Verbena at Porch Field.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's exciting for me. I know that's
exciting.
your old school, right?
Yes, that is my alma mater.
I mean, it actually survived after you left.
I know. Me and 23 other Verbenians, I want to say about 23, graduated
Yep.
13 years ago.
It's always
Can you
been
believe
that
that?
way.
Only
What?
like 24, 25 people graduated in our class.
It's always been that way.
Crazy.
I mean, growing up, it would be in the 20s.
Yeah.
So it really hasn't changed a lot. I mean, I see the graduates. I haven't counted, but the last time I did, Clanton had like Chilton County High School. It's a bad habit to call it Clanton.
I
but,
know.
but
I do that too.
Everybody does it. In fact, they used to have Clanton on their football jerseys,
I
believe it or
know.
not. But anyway, CCHS, they had I don't know how they had all kinds of things going on with the football and the playoffs, but they really have never been able to go very far. I think about 2 rounds as far as they've gone in the playoffs. So, but they're going to have a tough season this year, CCHS with their schedule.
Yeah,
but we're excited about high school football.
I know
it's going to be 90 degrees at kickoff,
and I love some nachos, a concession stand nacho.
Magnifique. I like the hot dog.
Yeah.
As long as it's grilled, and they Jemison, where we've been going to most of our games for a long time now.
They grill there.
They grill them. And
speaking of grilled,
okay,
I got a new pet.
You did.
I did.
What made you associate that with grilling?
We have added a little piggy to the family.
I saw that post you had. I forgot his name. What is it?
So his name, he's a baby. They said he was 2 months old. I don't think so. But they said his name is Rex.
Rex?
Yes. Deason said no. His name has to be Mr. Snorty.
Oh, that's right. I do remember reading that.
So I have called him
Rex, a.k.a. Mr. Snorty.
We've been calling him Mr. Rex Snorty.
Yeah.
Pigosaurus Rex. Snorts a lot.
What's his first name?
Mr. McSnorter.
Is it Thomas?
Mr. Rex.
No, Thomas. Could it be Thomas? So you could just call him T-Rex?
Oh, yeah. T-Rex Snorty.
Because our cat has a full name.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to actually know his name because we've been calling him so many things. We've been calling him Piggy Smalls. All the things. But he's so cute.
Oh, goodness.
And this morning.
I hope it doesn't wear off too soon.
I know. I don't think it will.
Okay.
Well, or at least not for me. Maybe for Decent. But Decent, I will say, he has been very thorough about what he wanted. Because about a month ago, at their summer school, little program, they had a petting zoo, and Hannah Moore with the Useless Farm, she goes to different events. She came out to their school, and she had a coon pig. And he was scared to hold it at first because, it kept squealing. Of course, as pigs do.
Making a noise?
Yes.
Hey.
And then he's like, me and her talked him into it, and we are like, it's not going to hurt you. You're okay. It's just scared. So he held it, and it was way bigger than this one. I didn't realize it until I went back and looked at pictures. It was way bigger than this one is. And ever since then, he kept talking about wanting a coon pig. And we just happened across one on Facebook.
So that is called a coon?
Yeah. Which
like raccoon, coon?
It's Kunekune.
Oh, okay.
Which Bailey was watching a TikTok last night, and they kept saying, maybe Cooney.
Excuse me.
Does that sound? I don't know. I don't know if we're even pronouncing it right.
Yeah.
But he looks like the little pig from Moana.
Right.
He's so cute.
Will he get quite large, show 300 pounds?
Not quite 300 pounds. It says they can get up to anywhere 150 to 200 pounds. But it also, they get bigger if you overfeed them. So you have to really monitor what they're eating.
Uh-huh.
And they don't root because their snouts are too short.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
So they said they're like the dog of pigs.
The dog of pigs, huh?
Yeah.
Never heard that before.
But it's pretty new. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
And last night when he went to bed, he was in his little crate. He's in the house right now. And he wrapped himself up in his blanket. And I was like, oh my gosh, a pig in a blanket.
Oh my gosh.
It was the cutest thing,
in the
y'all.
blanket.
It was the cutest thing. But then I woke him up this morning, and I thought it was going to be bad. He woke up, he snorted a little bit, and then he flopped back down and rolled himself up in his blanket and went back to bed.
It's like, okay.
So.
Not sure why you bothered me.
I know. He may or may not be on air here in the next few days.
So how do you go about house training a coon pig?
So it said that they were really easy to house train. They're very clean. They don't stink.
Okay.
And because of what they eat, it's not like gross wet poop. It's like dry. But they don't go to the bathroom where they sleep. So I feel like it'd almost be like potty training a puppy. Just give them a little bit of space at a time. And then
I just didn't know if you had thought that through.
Yeah. Which he's not going to stay inside forever. But
Right.
he's so small right now. I'm afraid a hawk would snatch him up.
So what does he weigh now? About
Oh my gosh, I would say probably less than 5 pounds.
5 pounds?
Yeah.
Like a cat or a small dog?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, how about that? A little pig
I
has
know.
joined the household. Now, what about dogs and cats? I forget about y'all's
We have
situation
one dog,
there.
a Slinky dog. I mean, a weenie dog named Slinky.
Okay, see, inside dog?
She's inside, outside.
Okay. So
We
that's
brought
good.
her in and let her look at the pig through the crate. She stuck her snout because Dachshunds have long snouts.
Yes.
She stuck her snout in there and then and walked off.
That's enough for me, huh?
Yeah,
Who is this?
I know.
Breakfast? Just kidding.
Oh no.
Just kidding. I was thinking that would not be a bad pet to have because if things didn't work out,
I know Bailey has already looked into that,
yeah,
but
I'm sure it can be done.
I'm telling you.
Done every day.
Well,
Hey, I want to thank a couple of our sponsors today. Let's start with This and That Vinyl.
yes,
They're in North Clanton, I guess you'd call it.
that's right.
Almost Lomax. but-
Almost, not
yeah,
quite.
not quite. But
And speaking of football, they have a ton of football shirts, county shirts. Last year they had football freshies. I don't know if they do this year or not. Little air fresheners for your car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They can customize just about anything for any school.
How about that?
Yeah.
That is a cool thing to know. I told you about them taking a couple of my old work shirts where I used to work and turning them
Yeah.
into other shirts
Patching
that I
them
could
up.
use, Patch them up.
That's right.
exactly right.
Well, we're going to get a break real quick. When we come back, I'm going to let y'all know the national holiday of the day.
You're going to like it.
And it's also my mom's birthday today. So happy birthday to the original Kim K.
How about that?
She's on the
Happy
bus
birthday.
right now, but she might be listening. So it is 6:14 Wednesday, August the 19th. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem. We're live coming from the Clayton Tractor Studio. Mike and Taylor will be back in just a minute.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
All right. It is 6:18 here on this Wednesday. Hope your day is getting off to a good start. Y'all probably getting ready for work. Some of you already on the way to work. Some of you already at work.
Yeah.
So get in there and have a great Wednesday. Make it a good day. And I'll just say treat others the way you want to be treated.
That's right.
So what I'm dying here. What is the national holiday today?
The holiday of the day is
Drum roll.
Potato Day.
National
Woo!
Potato Day.
Yes. So it says that Sir Walter Raleigh.
Ooh, he's one of the first Virginians or first Englishmen to land in Virginia.
Yes. It said that he was an English explorer, writer, and he was credited with introducing potatoes to Ireland from the Americas.
I didn't know that. I thought it was the other way
I
around.
know. That's what I thought that it was
I
going
always
to be.
assumed that it came from Ireland.
That's what I thought too. But it says that his expeditions played a significant role in bringing new crops to Europe, profoundly impacting diets and agriculture. But do you know that Inca in Peru, they were the first in the world to cultivate the potato?
Did not know that.
Yeah, which
News to me.
this says that it was in 8000 BC. So, I don't know.
It's kind of estimated.
Yeah, whenever you see like that far or that far back in time, like BC, like thousands of years BC, do you kind of take that like,
Well,
like, okay, whatever.
I don't know how old the Earth is,
Yeah.
but I know that we really don't have records to go back more than about 5,000 or 6,000 years.
Yeah.
If that. You know, and some of those are, drawings on caves.
Yeah.
Or inside caves. But whatever it is, it is interesting to know
It is.
that there was somebody cultivating over here the Inca were in Mexico, I think.
Yeah, South America.
Peru. You said Peru.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was thinking, it was obviously somebody, maybe the Aztecs I was thinking about in Mexico. But, so Sir Walter Raleigh took them from here and took them over to there.
Over to Ireland.
And
That's right.
they were famous for their potatoes,
I
and they still
know.
are to some degree.
Well,
but
and
you remember
that's
they had a giant or terrific, horrific potato famine. They had some sort of potato blight or disease.
Yeah, and I
wiped
think
out all
that's
their,
why I
their
thought-
crops, and people starved, and
Yeah.
that forced a lot of Irish to move to America
Yeah.
to try to look for a better way of life.
Look for the potatoes.
Yeah, and of course they
Well-
weren't treated very well over here by
No.
the natives. I'll put it that way. The folks that were already here
Yeah.
didn't like more people coming in and
Yeah.
trying to make their way. Sometimes we think of the pie as just one size. When I say pie, I mean our economy and all that. But it can definitely get bigger.
Yeah.
More people.
I think so. Well, in more local potato news, 1995, Space Spud, NASA, and the University of Wisconsin, they partnered together and they made the potato the first vegetable to grow in space.
You seen the movie The Martian?
I've not.
You haven't? Matt Damon.
No.
There's some reason he's left behind on this mission,
Oh, gosh. Is that why he eats his potatoes?
and he figures out a way to grow things.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to get into
Which
it.
I'm very strange. That's strange to me because potatoes are grown under the soil. So.
Well, he had to create soil, so we'll leave it at that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. The more you know. And
But he did grow all kind of food, though. after that.
That is pretty cool. Pretty
It is
smart.
very cool.
Well, what do you have for us today, Mike?
Well, I had a couple of items from the state. The first thing I wanted to talk about was Amtrak.
Woo.
Have you ever been on an Amtrak?
No.
I want to go so bad.
I do too. I think I had told you this before, but we were going to ride from Birmingham to New Orleans, and there was a crash or something on the track way on through, and so we got delayed really bad, so we ended up driving.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that you had reservations on
We
on the
did,
train, though.
No, it wasn't the Mardi Gras. It wasn't Mobile. This was from Birmingham to
Well,
New
they call it
Orleans.
the Mardi Gras train.
This one was in 2018, so
Yeah.
it was before they brought Mardi Gras back.
Okay.
I don't know the name of this one, but
But they have exceeded their first year projections
Yeah.
of riders usage, well over 100,000 people,
wow.
which seems like a lot. There was a couple of incidents,
Uh-oh.
but it's always a vehicle that's on the dang track.
Yeah.
It's not the train running off the track and, hitting a car.
Yeah.
It's always somebody trying to beat it or just doesn't see it, or I don't know how you don't see a train. And
I don't
they're-
know. A lot of people don't pay attention anymore when they're driving.
It's this, a lot of this is
Yeah.
phone, people just can't seem to, we keep our phones out and active right here so that we can keep up with your comments. You might let us know something. Like Mike Baker confirmed that when he was in school, which he's a little younger than I am, but we were basically similar eras, that high school football games did start at 7:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
thought that
always
was the
thought
case,
when
but
we were in school, or when I was in school, they started at 7. But now thinking about it, my dad might have just told me they started at 7, so I wouldn't be late
yeah.
because I would have been there after 7:30.
You like to push the envelope, huh?
Oh yeah.
But they have there's created some problems with all these people coming through. I did not know. I knew that there had been a lot of talk down in Mobile about building a permanent train station. Nothing real fancy, would still cost a lot of money
Yeah.
to build one if you think about it, so that it's contained, and because that's just a common carrier, just like an airline. So you got to have the same type of security.
Yeah.
Getting on and off of those things. But I've always wanted to do that, and the same thing happened to us. That we were talking about it, we were getting excited about it, and then there was a crash. And you may not remember it, but there was a problem with some sort of problem on the track, and the train did derail, and it did go into some cars, went into like the Tensile Delta.
Oh my goodness.
I don't remember exactly where it was, but I know it was down that way.
Yeah.
Either Mobile or Baldwin County, but right in that area, that northern part of that area of those counties.
Yeah.
It's kind of swampy, right?
Yeah.
Because you got all the confluence of the rivers coming together. And so, anyway, when that happened, it was like, deal's off, no trip. They were scared to death that could happen to us.
I bet.
Which I understand that. I do. And stuff does happen. But you can't blame the train for hitting, a car that pulls out, it's in its way.
Yeah.
On the track. Because trains they can't stop like a car or,
No.
Anything. So, but the talk had been back to Mobile, about building a permanent location. Because right now, passengers exit, they use portable potties.
Oh no.
They have a tent set up so that they
Oh,
can get out of the
gosh.
weather while the train, whatever they do, take
Yeah.
supplies. I don't know why they would stop other than maybe pick up more passengers.
Yeah.
But regardless of why they stop, they don't have a permanent place for them to stop. And it's
Oh wow.
kind of, I would have never thought they would have done something like that. Like, put a modular home out there for a temporary
Yeah.
thing, or something.
You would think so.
But-
well, because didn't they used to go from Mobile to New Orleans?
Yeah, oh yeah, they've
Before.
been doing it for a while.
So where was the train station then?
I don't
happened
know that
then?
it stopped there. I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't know if it was, what happened to it, if there was one.
Yeah.
But anyway, but hey, I'm glad to know that they are exceeding expectations.
I know. I think a lot of people were excited about that because I feel like that's the perfect amount of distance to go ride a train, say you've ridden it, and
It says
It's just
that
a straight shot.
they thought they would get about 38,000
Yeah.
riders for the year. But after 6 months, they had surpassed that and finished the 1 year anniversary with over 150,000. I said over 100,000 because I thought that's what I read, but it's actually 150.
Yeah.
So that's like 4 times as many, and it generated $5 million in revenue.
Oh my
And
goodness.
see, that's the thing that a place like Mobile could benefit from a little bit at
for
least.
sure.
People coming in and say, okay, we're gonna sit here for 2 hours. Well, what's an hour walking around? Can
Yeah.
is there a restaurant there, or something like they could possibly go
I think is
enjoy themselves at?
Is that like very close to downtown? I imagine that it is.
Yeah, it is.
Because I feel like the downtown area it's kind of died. Even during Mardi Gras, like there's certain places that are really
Right,
busy, but
right.
a lot of it, I guess, because Mardi Gras is really their busiest time of year.
Well, it is, but I've been down there plenty of times downtown, and yes, there are vacant stores and things like that, but there's a lot of things going on. At least where I was.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm right there at the. There's like 2 or 3 big hotels. A couple of them the RSA owns. So Net and I we stay there because we get a discount rate usually, but. There's lots of restaurants and stuff right there. In fact,
Yeah.
they've got a hotel there that was built in like 1850 or 60s
The
called the Battle House.
yeah.
Oh man, that's a cool place.
That little restaurant's nice. I think it's called Joe Kane Cafe.
It is right there, Joe Kane Cafe right
Yeah.
there. Well, are we getting a message? You
Okay,
think? I'm feeling like we
feel
need
that
to go to a
breeze?
break. Yeah, a breeze. Do we need
It
a
is-
breeze?
That's right.
It's 100 out there today.
Oh yeah, it is 6:29 right now. It's Wednesday, August the 19th. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, I have a story. A lot of stories actually about good news with babies. So you're not gonna want to miss it. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life, and that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
All right, 6:32. Miss Taylor, it's 6:32 here on this Wednesday.
It is.
I see you've been doodling over here while I was talking earlier.
This is from yesterday.
That's what she does. I'll start talking about something and she'll have her pen. And
I don't have
sometimes
a
she'll
pen
draw
today.
a picture of what I'm talking about. It looks kind of funny.
It's not that
Like
I'm not
a
paying
certain
attention.
type of animal or something.
Yeah. It's not that I'm not paying attention. It helps me to pay attention.
I do understand, and that's fine. I mean, you got something in your hand, you're paying attention.
Yeah.
But hey, before we go any further, let's talk about workout anytime. How's that going?
Not great.
Not great?
No.
Well,
But it's not any fault to work out anytime.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
my
But
own
they're
fault.
available anytime you
Anytime.
wanted to do it or could do it.
And did you know they have yoga classes on Mondays?
No, I did not.
Yes, they have yoga Mondays at 6:30 p.m.
Yoga's like
Like
it's like
stretching.
self-control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maintaining certain control within certain boundaries and not get kind of loosey-goosey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's very disciplined.
Yes.
Maybe
very
that's the word I was
disciplined.
looking at.
And I know when I went, a lot of it was like keeping yourself still.
Okay.
And
That takes discipline.
yes. And whenever you do move or do get off balance, like focusing and really focusing on staying still.
Okay, I'm going to try that right now. See how long I can stay still. Okay, that's
Your
long
lips
enough.
are moving.
Well, I have to talk. I can't. I'm not a ventriloquist.
No, but a lot of people around here, don't like yoga because they say, so like the whole chakra thing and inner bringing in your inner self or whatever.
Yeah.
It's related to different religions. But the yoga classes that I've been to around here, it's mostly stretching and like being still, holding, whatever. And the poses, I don't feel like the poses mean anything in this yoga.
Yeah.
A lot of the music is like Christian music. And when I went to yoga, it helped me to slow down. And I prayed while I was doing yoga.
How about that?
Yeah, because I was quiet and actually still not
And you
running 1,000
exactly
miles
what
an
we're
hour.
trying to do. We're trying to multitask, 6 or 7 things, right? Exactly.
It was dark. It was nice.
It's like and you said the religious part of it, and I thought of the verse, be still and know that I am God.
Yes.
And it's so true, isn't it?
So yoga doesn't
There
have
you
to
just
be
said
a-
that. You just said that you're able to do that when
That's
you take
right.
yoga. So maybe that's something, that you could jump into. That would be
Maybe
pretty
so.
interesting, I would think. But we appreciate them being one of our sponsors here on the Morning Mayhem.
Absolutely.
We
Thank
appreciate
you, Workout
guys
Anytime.
listening and watching.
Yes.
And we love the comments. We see Vicky Mosley is on
Yes, Miss
today,
Vicky.
and Aaron Little. Who's that guy? But he's on. And we got TNT Peanuts.
Aaron. Who's Aaron?
Aaron.
I'm just messing, Mr. Aaron.
Oh, I know, me too. He was my neighbor, growing up. So
Oh.
yeah, he was. We used to pick on him a lot.
Oh, poor guy.
Well, there's always that time in your neighborhood where you're the youngest person.
Oh, yeah.
And man, I was that until Aaron came along. It was like, yeah, a new target.
He changed the game for you.
Exactly.
What a guy.
Oh no,
I
we
mean-
really didn't do a whole lot of that. I don't think, or I don't remember it. Maybe I'm just blocking it out. But
He remembers.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that he makes no comments about it.
Oh,
I'd
man.
rather not remember it. If there was something.
That's right.
But
Well,
we're glad to have you guys. Thanks for watching and listening.
thank y'all so much. I have a story. It's about baby Lindley Hope. She had surgery, but not like just any kind of surgery. They took her out of her mom's belly at 23 weeks old. She had a life-threatening tumor removed. And so they didn't take her out all the way. They partially took her out, removed, cut away the massive tumor, put her back in. And she baked for another 13 weeks. And then she was born healthy and almost full term.
Gosh. That is
I
just
know.
simply amazing.
I know. And it was a tumor that was crushing her heart. So she would not have survived. had
Not
they
a lot of
done
room in
that.
there,
No. I
for a
don't know.
baby to develop.
I wonder how they did that. How did they?
Um,
I don't know. That's
Just,
wild.
It's miraculous, is what I'll call it.
But it says that it's called open fetal surgery. It's one of the most advanced and most delicate procedures in modern medicine. That the surgeons operate on a child who is still supposed to be inside the mother and then return the child to finish growing.
Texas Children's Hospital.
Yes.
Wow.
Crazy.
Put the baby back in there.
Yeah.
In the womb. In the amniotic sac, I guess, huh? I mean,
I guess so. That's what I'm saying is how do they get it out?
Keep that together? Oh well, I guess they left the umbilical cord. Had to leave the
says-
umbilical cord attached.
Yeah,
so
they had to.
Mama's right there while they do the surgery on the baby.
Yeah, the notes from the article
Wow.
said, open the mother's uterus, partially delivered the tiny baby, put her back, and sewed everything shut.
How about that?
Crazy.
And then born a healthy child after
Healthy,
that.
full-term baby.
Wow, that is, I said miraculous.
I know,
mean,
it really
I don't know
is.
how else to describe that.
I know.
Wow, that is fantastic.
It is, it is. What do you have?
You know, we had political stuff going on, but I want to shift to some sports news. This past weekend was the first round of the PGA playoffs, they call it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's some convoluted formula, and then they give their winner, $20 million or something at the end of the year. I'm serious, they do.
That is wild.
Whoever wins the playoffs, so to speak.
I think Baden might have fell off a ladder
But
in there.
they were in Memphis at the St. Jude Classic, and Scotty Scheffler is the number one golfer. You've heard that name probably.
Yes, we've talked about him before.
Okay, yeah, he's the number one ranked golfer in the world, and he was leading in this tournament, and he got to. I'm trying to see what hole it was. Doesn't say which hole it was, but I saw this. He hit a ball into a sand bunker, a bunker next to the green side bunker, and it's one of those shots he had, Taylor, that it scares me as a golfer to death. You've got a shot where the green is going downhill towards water, and you're in a sand trap, and you have to somehow chip your ball out of the sand and keep it on the grass, the green.
Yeah.
And he had hit this beautiful shot, went very high up in the air. It came down and it hit a sprinkler head
Oh, no.
and bounced way up in the air, which caused it to gain a lot more speed, and it rolled down into the water.
Oh, man.
And it looked like his championship, he was leading at the time, and it looked like it was going to really cost him. But he is the number one golfer in the world for a reason. He went on to get several more birdies. The rest of his round, he didn't let that affect him. I mean, I'm the kind of person, sometimes I'll hit a shot and it'll go awry in the woods, water, or wherever. And it affects me the next 2 or 3 holes.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think about that horrible shot that, instead of focusing on what I need to do at that point, but he was able to do it. Obviously, he's a professional and I ain't. But he ended up winning this tournament, which was only his second win of the year, which is really unusual because he had won 6 or 8 last year. But he won $3.6 million, and he clinched an additional $23 million in bonus money, they call it.
Oh my
that's
gosh.
That's what I'm saying. This playoff thing is just, it's just incredible. No one can catch him. He is just the top golfer in professional golf right now.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, there was another incident in the live, I don't even know how to say it, live, I think, golf. I don't know what they call it, golf association, I guess. That's the one that spun off from the PGA and the Saudis, Saudi Arabia. I don't know who in the Saudi Arabia. I don't know if it was the government or who, but they sponsored this golf tournament because they have, a lot of money, a lot of cash over there.
Yeah.
And they paid a bunch of our top players and the world top players to come play on their tour. I think that was the word I was looking for a minute ago. But they are just having trouble. I think they're not going to be around that much longer.
Really?
They have not been able to get the momentum they thought they would with these big name golfers. And the funny thing is that a lot of their top golfers come play in, I guess, especially the major tournaments like U.S. Open, the Masters, the PGA, and then the British Open, or the Open as they call it now. And they haven't done very well. They haven't really won much on those big stages. And their popularity has just not been there, and there's just lots of rumors whether they're going to survive or not.
Yeah.
Some of the golfers are jumping ship and coming back to the PGA. I'm trying to remember the golfer's name that did that, but they had to pay a big fine, and they're on probation, and they can't play in the majors for 2 years. There's lots of strings attached to coming back to the PGA. But anyway, Scotty Scheffler, that was a heck of a shot. If you have a chance to see it, it's not really a blooper shot, but just a perfect little bunker shot. It looked like it was going to be a great shot. Hits it right where he wants to, except for the sprinkler hit.
That's wild that they have sprinklers on the putting green.
On the fringe, or the first cut, I guess you'd call it, where most of them
that
are.
That makes more sense.
And because they have to keep them watered, and that's just
where it is.
The perils of it. And I mean, I've had a ball, roll through them. I don't know if I've ever had one hit in the air and bounce up like that, but I've definitely had a ball roll through them and change the direction of the ball.
Yeah.
In fact, one time I remember one going into it and then rolling it back into the sand, and it was like I thought I had missed the sand.
Aww.
until that sprinkler head said, "No, we're going to throw it in the sand, give you a shot." But Scheffler, the money that they're winning on these tournaments is just incredible, and most of their money is not really earned on the tour. They get it from their sponsorships.
Yeah.
So more power to him. Great golfer. I love the sport. Congratulations.
Yeah. Well, speaking of golf, Putter Up is one of our sponsors.
Putter Up.
Woohoo! And they...
I still have their flyer right here.
When you were talking about like the Saudi Arabia tour and all that, it makes me think of like the video games like Mario Kart, where it's like the sand land and then like all the different little places to race. That's what it makes me think of, but that's not really what golf is. But Putter Up kind of could be like that.
Absolutely. They got all kind of things.
Yeah, because they're indoor.
They do. They have a 9-hole indoor putt course.
Yes.
And a private party room where you could probably watch whatever you want to golf you want to see.
That's right.
Have a patio. They have outdoor games like cornhole. Do you like to play that game?
Yeah, I love a good game of cornhole. I'm not any good at it, but it's still fun.
We did it at Auburn quite a bit, and every week I got a little better. I would get a little better with it.
You do get better with practice.
Just learn how much effort it takes to throw that little beanbag.
Yeah, but they also have a golf simulator, so that helps too for your
talked about
actual
that the
golf
other day,
games.
and
Yeah,
how much fun that would be. And I think they can put up any course you want. You could play like Pebble Beach or the Masters, or I don't know. Well, I don't know where all you can play.
Yeah.
There, but
they are a sponsor of ours, and that is the perfect indoor activity for all this hot weather that we're having. So definitely check them out. They are in Pelham, Alabama.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
And it is 6:46 now. We're 14 minutes away from 7, almost to the second hour of our show. So we're going to take a quick break, hear a word from some more of our sponsors. When we come back, I have a debatable topic. So you're not going to want to miss it. It's Wednesday, August 19th. You're tuned in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. We'll be back after the break.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you. Whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss, Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
All right, we're back.
We
Taylor,
are back.
It's 6:49 here on this Wednesday, August the 19th.
I know. We're officially to the hump of the week. Wednesday.
We need to replay Chrissy's
Hump day.
TikTok video. That was
Yeah.
pretty good. They said, "What day is it? What day is it? Come on, you
Chrissy-
know."
Chrissy the camel.
Yeah, exactly. You remember the camel, don't you?
I used to love that.
Oh, that was funny.
Well,
But it is Hump Day.
yes. And I had mentioned when we came back, I have a pretty, I would say, debatable topic. So I saw recently where Sugarland, they used to be a country group. I don't know if that's what they identify
You know how they
as
classify
anymore.
now?
Yeah.
They kind of cross over, don't they?
They kind of do. Well, they're coming back for a tour, and their new tour is called the Ride or Die Tour. And a lot of people have been like up in arms, like uproared about this,
Yep.
because of the flyer and the name of the tour. So Baden's gonna put a picture of it on, or try to put a picture of it on
Here
the
it
live.
comes.
But I didn't know. First off, okay, they went straight to ChatGPT and made their tour poster. Like, it's so AI generated, it's not even funny. But secondly, I didn't know this until I saw the hoopla about it. Okay, back in 2011, there was like a tragedy at the Indiana State Fair that they were performing at. High winds came through, a thunderstorm rolled through, knocked the roof off of the stage. There were, I think it said 7 casualties, and like 58 people were injured from this.
That's a pretty big event.
Yes. And now this is one of the first tours that they are headlining since then. And they're calling it this. And then on the poster, it's got a fair in the background. I don't know. I just don't know how that made that through their marketing team.
I don't know what to say, but I'm not familiar with. I mean, I've heard of Sugarland. I'm not
Yeah.
familiar with much of their music. Not a big fan of theirs. You know, I don't care that anybody is. It's not that. That is a very poor taste.
I think so too.
You know, it's like used to have some sense of decorum, and I guess that's. I mean, they may actually intentionally did that just to so that they would be talked about.
You think so?
I mean, well, we're talking about them. Here we are in
I didn't think
beautiful
about
Clanton,
that.
Alabama. You know, at the
Yeah.
Clanton Tractor Studio.
Because, sometimes people make things and pretend like that is the actual flyer. But that's the actual flyer that's on their Instagram. Like on their certified page. Verified.
I don't know what a fair depiction of a fair would have
Yeah.
to do with ride or die.
I know.
You know,
me
ride or die.
neither.
I think of like motorcycles, maybe.
Yeah, and I mean, it has them on a bicycle in the flyer. So, like, why didn't they have, like, a nice park in the background? Or, like,
Or
something
Route
besides a
66.
fair. Yeah,
Some
some kind of road.
exactly.
I don't understand it. Like, I can kind of understand the ride or die tour because, like, it's her and, her band, like, they're together till the end, whatever. But,
I could see why people
I
were
feel like
concerned
it's-
about that, and
yeah.
I bet you that gets changed. What do you want to bet?
Oh, I would hope so.
I mean, once people realize it.
Yeah. And then Jennifer Nettles, the singer for Sugarland, it said that she had made mention before, I don't think it was recently, but that she was very traumatized by that fair incident that did happen. And maybe she's moved past it. I don't know. Maybe she's not traumatized anymore. But if it was me and I was traumatized by it, that would not be my flyer. But I also can't carry a tune in a bucket, so I don't know if that has anything to do with anything.
I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but you're not buying tickets to see you. So,
You get to watch me for free, and I sing for y'all all the time.
That's right, exactly. Mike and Taylor and Mike.
Exactly.
That's your favorite tune.
But y'all comment and let us know. Do you think that that's
Sorry.
distasteful? Because personally, I do. I just can't believe that they're, because I mean, with such a large group, you would think that would have to go through like 4 or 5 people at least. How did this get approved?
I don't know. I was thinking the same thing, that one of the things you said about the article was that this was one of the first concerts that they've headlined or
Yeah.
something like that. Since that incident, that's 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a long time. And that I was thinking of trauma, that they were traumatized or someone was,
Yeah.
as a result of the incident. But
And
wow.
they have been sued for
I guess
this.
they've forgotten about it now.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm not liking it because first off, it looks like it's AI, and secondly, it's just very distasteful.
I mentioned Route 66.
Yeah.
You said you've been on Route 66?
No, I would like to.
Never, not any part of it?
No,
Do you know where it went from to?
I don't.
I mean, of course, it was 2 ways, but
I know it's out towards,
Chicago
like-
was always given credit for starting in Chicago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ain't there where 65 starts too? The
Chicago?
interstate? Or no, it's in Michigan.
No, it goes to
does?
Chicago. I think that's it. Actually, it goes to Gary, Indiana, and that's
Okay.
it. Kind of runs into the bottom of Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think
But-
that's 65 that turns and goes up through Chicago, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. I remember, and I don't even remember
I've
what
only
book
driven
it
it
was.
one time up that way.
65? Yeah. I
Well,
try not to get on
Through
65.
Chicago.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
We did that 20 some odd years ago,
Yeah.
before Hannah was born. She just turned
gosh.
23. So,
Yeah.
in fact, we found out when we got home that we were pregnant.
Oh.
Yep. Remember
Look
that?
at that.
Remember that?
How sweet.
I was told to close my eyes, and I closed my eyes because I had a surprise, and I got handed 2 baby shoes.
Oh.
My wife gave them to me and said, "We're gonna have a baby." And
Were you excited?
oh yeah, shoot yeah.
Look
and,
at
Look at what
you.
she's been able to do and accomplish. I'm just glad I was here to go along for the ride.
Yeah.
That's the way it feels because she's got a bright future.
I love that.
Yeah, but anyway, the reason I mentioned Route 66 is I got to spend about 6 weeks one summer. I guess it was summer.
Getting your kicks on Route 66.
I was. I did. And I saw a couple of Oklahoma jails, but it was fun.
part of the
wasn't too
experience.
serious. You know, I got let out
Yeah.
eventually. But what
Didn't
I
have to
wanted
buy a
to
hotel
say,
room that night.
Yeah. but was out there for catastrophe duty. There was a big storm went through and tore up a bunch of stuff. And so we were out there, our company, we had hundreds of claims, maybe even a couple thousand. I don't remember, a bunch.
Oh, wow.
And so we were out there for several weeks, and I was managing the catastrophe. I was managing the adjusters, and I did not realize it, but my hotel was literally on Route 66. They didn't advertise it. I didn't know. There was no signs that said it.
Yeah.
And so I'm hanging out one evening, and the lady says, well, you know this is Route 66 out here. I'm saying, really? She said, yeah. She says, yeah, if you go about 5 miles that way, you'll see the world's largest Coca-Cola bottle.
Oh, my gosh.
That's what she called it. And I thought, really? She said, yes, it's a roadside attraction at a store, you know, like a convenience store.
Yeah.
And it wasn't exactly, I think she meant, and I found out later that they had originally had a giant Coca-Cola bottle, but eventually, you know, that deteriorated, and they put up neon. It's a neon Coke bottle out there. Although it
that's
doesn't
so
say
cool
Coke,
too,
it's
though.
just, you can just tell it's the shape of it. It's a
Yeah.
Coca-Cola bottle. And so I got to ride out past that, and I stopped, and I said, man, this is really cool. And they said, yeah, if you go 10 miles this way, you'll see the road splits around like a tree. Mm-hmm. It's really wild, you know. And so I said, well, I got to go do that.
Yeah.
I mean, this is after work. You know, I'm looking for stuff to do, nothing really to do except more work.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, okay,
You
I've had
don't
enough
wanna do
work.
that.
Yeah, I've already
I mean,
done
my
that.
gosh.
And you know, it was summertime, so it was daylight till 8 o'clock or so. So even if you worked a little while, you still had some time to mess around if you wanted to. So I head out for that, and I see this cool old truck, and then right past that was the split in the road. And I thought this is
man.
really wild, that somebody didn't cut that thing down and make the road go. But anyway, it wasn't far outside of Oklahoma City, and just really neat stuff out there. But it also reminded me of a great trip that I'd want to make again, is the Natchez Trace. Mm-hmm. You ever driven it?
No.
You ever heard of it?
No.
Well, it's basically an old Indian trail is what I understood, from Nashville to Natchez, mm-hmm. which is basically the Cumberland River to the Mississippi River, and it goes across part of northwest Alabama, above Florence.
Yeah.
Probably 30 or 40 miles, I would say. And it cuts through Mississippi mostly, and then Tennessee. But man, that is a cool drive. We'll talk about it some other
That's
time.
cool.
It's a national parkway,
Yeah.
so it's 50 miles an hour speed limit.
So you cruise and
Yeah, you cruise, and there's all kind of wildlife, all kind of cool little
that'd be like ultimate
roadside things you can stop and read about and learn about.
Yeah, that's like the ultimate nature walk with Mike.
Oh yeah,
My gosh.
ultimate
Nature
Be alone. I
drives.
have seen some really interesting things on that road.
Well, speaking of the big Coke bottle, I wonder if Mike's ever seen that. Mike Baker.
I don't know.
I feel like he'd have to.
Probably.
He's one of our sponsors with
Yeah.
Coca-Cola.
Well, I thought tell the Coca-Cola story. That would be a good thing for our sponsor.
Absolutely, Mike. You're gonna have to let us know if you've ever been out there to see that world's
It's outside
largest.
Oklahoma City. We were talking. Well, you weren't on the interview. You were out Monday, but we had the lady talk about being Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
All right, we're about to get shut down.
Yeah,
if
we
we
were
don't
trying
go
to
break.
throw a bone to Coca-Cola, but we're going to go to our
Right.
ads and let them do it for us. It's 7:01. We're officially in the second hour of the show. So y'all go grab a Coca-Cola, coffee, something, water, stay hydrated, and we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
All right, we're back here on the Morning Mayhem on Piper Peaks Radio. You've got Taylor and Mike here.
Taylor and Mike.
Good morning.
Mike
Hour
and
number
Taylor.
2. We kind of went a
Yes.
little long there, but stuff happens. That got me a little
That's right.
Dasani, nice good
I
cold
know.
water.
I got me one too. Mine's not as cold now, but that's
Yes,
okay.
but mine is, and it's really good.
I'm trying to up my water intake and my steps. So, there we go. And speaking
I average about 10,400 steps a day.
really?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what my steps have been this week. While I'm doing this, y'all go to the arrow that's next to our comment on
Yeah.
Facebook Live and share us. Share us onto your page.
On your page, and some of your friends will see us too.
Yeah, or if you're listening on the app, go on the app and share to someone in your most recent text messages.
Oh, didn't know you could do that.
Sure can.
It's just
So,
amazing what you can do.
Monday, I had 11,000 steps. Yesterday, I only had 7,000. But
Pretty good.
last week, I had anywhere from 8,000 to 12,000.
Yeah. What's the
So-
most you've ever recorded?
Oh, man. Probably when we were at Disney.
I think I had like 29,000 one time.
Yeah. I want to say
And
at Disney,
that's
we got
over-
about 25, 29. But I don't watch it consistently.
Over 10 miles walking one day.
Yeah. I don't watch it consistently. I just joined, so it's called Step Bet. So I bet $40 that I would walk at least 7,000 miles a day. I do that at school
7,000
normally.
steps, not miles.
No, not miles, steps. Thank you.
I'm like, you're going to lose that bet, Taylor.
100%. But I bet $40 I was going to walk at least 7,000 steps a day. You get one rest day a week. And I'm like, I do that just, walking
Yep.
around,
Exactly.
Especially with a 4-year-old.
Following, and plus in your classroom, I'm sure you have
Yeah,
to chase children everywhere.
Yes.
Come back, come back.
So at the end of the month,
Get
I'll
out
let
of
y'all
that
know.
road.
I'll update if I succeed. I'm hoping not everyone succeeds because that means I'll get more than my $40 back because you split the pot.
You need to get that 40 back.
I need that 40 back. Yeah.
Right. Well,
But
I wanted to mention about some things going on besides just the football games, which we've got Jemison and Thorsby tomorrow night. That game kicks off at 7, so I'm not sure if the pregame will be on about 6:30 or 6, but we'll get that announcement out soon.
yes.
And then next Thursday, Thorsby is at Billingsley, and we'll have Jason Green calling that play-by-play and Van Clements on the color as the color analyst rather, with sideline reporter as Wesley Holsomback. And I just wanted to thank some of the folks. Here's some of the folks that we were able to contact, and they are going to be some of the sponsors of our football games. Taylor,
Yeah.
we've got the Ellison Automotive High School Game of the Week. Now, I don't know
Awesome.
which of the games I get to call are going to be designated the game of the week, if any.
I don't
but
know.
But it's great to have them on there. And then we have the Boise Cascade Countdown to Kickoff, kind of a pregame thing. And then we have the Boise Cascade postgame show. So they sponsor after the game, and we discuss, kind of rehash the game with the highlights and statistics and stuff like that. And then every week, Boise Cascade is going to be sponsoring our high school coaches show.
Yeah.
Because that's a big deal.
That is a big deal.
I mean, that is huge, and that'll give them some more props. The Coca-Cola family of products is providing the apparel for our broadcast team.
Woohoo.
I wore one of those shirts on Monday, which you missed that. I don't know if you saw any of the
I
show
forgot
or not.
about that. Yeah.
There was one of our comments from one of our listeners like, Mike, where's the button down?
Yeah, I know.
They wanted the button down. I didn't have it on that day.
They were like, "You're not so dressed up.
Yeah,
I've never
exactly.
seen you."
Hey, maybe he's more approachable than I thought. Just kidding. We have the Larry Puckett sideline and drive summary. I mean, this is a big deal. I mean,
Yeah.
I got the call last year, and we didn't have these things. So this is really huge for the station and for our listeners. The first down sponsor is David Bishop and Alpha Insurance, right there in Jemison. A scoring sponsor is Jake Sim with Save More, the Save More Associated Grocers scoring drive. And then we have Cowart Barbecue is sponsoring our pregame meals.
Awesome.
Would that be neat? We just talked about having a meal there. Was that July 4th or the 3rd, actually, wasn't it?
The Jemison, July celebration.
Yep. We gave away $500 that day,
We
didn't we?
did.
We did.
That was fun.
And then we have various updates, like throughout the game, we'll have score updates, etc. And that's sponsored by Central Alabama Wellness, who also is a
Yes.
sponsor of the Morning Mayhem.
They are. We
So
love Miss Zena.
I just
She
wanted to go
always-
over that because I'm excited to be a part of that.
Yeah, there's a lot. That just goes to show that every year we put in a lot. Piper Peach puts in a lot to cover the football games and put
Well,
that out to
we
our
know
listeners.
that's a big thing to our listeners.
Yes, it is.
They, I mean, last year when I got to do the game for Thorsby in the playoffs was in, I guess maybe the first week in November, maybe last week in October. I don't
Mm-hmm.
remember exactly. It was right in that time period. That beautiful fall night,
Yeah.
and there were listeners from outside the country.
Oh, absolutely.
Baden showed me, a chart that he had put together for me to show me who was listening and where, because it was a lot of people were listening.
Yeah.
And I just assumed that those people out of country were Thorsby Rebel
On vacation.
or possibly even Randolph County. I mean, if they would have found out
Yeah.
about it somehow, which I'm not sure what town Randolph County's in. Maybe Wedowee. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, their school was also the opponent. But that was really cool. I really enjoyed seeing that and thinking, wow, somebody in Canada is listening
I
to
know,
me
it's
call the
crazy.
game. It's like, wow. And they're probably going, who in the heck is this guy?
We know that's like when we first started doing the Morning Mayhem together, and there was a listener, I don't remember her name, but she always watched on YouTube, and we would talk about how cold it was, and she was like, well, up here it's like negative 40 degrees. We're like, no way.
Yeah, exactly.
First off,
we don't
like,
know what cold is.
How are you not freezing?
I'll tell you,
How are your ears still working in that weather?
I told you before, I used to work for a company in Iowa, and they had always have a meeting in January
Yeah.
up there. Just like, we just want to remind you what we go through every day to get to work, Oh, man, that would be cold.
Thank you so much to our football sponsors and to our listeners and everybody that just pitches
I
in
know it,
for
man.
us to be able
This
to do
is-
that.
this
I
is-
love covering all the local games and that we do that because the high schoolers and the kids growing up right now, I love seeing stuff about them and them being in our news.
Well, I was very fortunate to be asked to come do that game.
Yeah.
I had met with Aaron before. In fact, in Jemison, some event where Piper Peach had a tent.
Yeah.
And I got to talk to him and just, like I said, renew our friendship. We hadn't seen each other in a while. And
You apologized for
and
making fun
well, I
of
was
them.
going to say, he
and-
still speaks to me, so I guess whatever it was I did was, I've been forgiven. But anyway, it was a lot of fun, and look forward to it. I got to work with my partner. I'm sorry, getting a lot of static out there.
distracted.
Is Kelly Smithman. My color analyst is Kelly Smithman.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a sideline reporter. Is Bryson Varden.
Yep.
Is Jonathan Varden, Jonathan and Jada's son. I've kidded with him for 5 years at church, when he's growing up. But he's a great fella, and I look forward to working with him. He's a freshman at Alabama right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know if he happens to be listening this morning, but good morning if you are. And we're talking about
Maybe
you.
he didn't have to schedule any morning classes and he's still in the bed.
Yeah, I actually had a 7 o'clock calculus class.
Oh my gosh.
And what a huge mistake.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I mean, calculus,
miserable.
7 a.m., on my own for the first time, trying to get to class on time.
I could never.
It didn't work out too well for me.
I don't imagine so. It wouldn't
Yeah.
work out for me either.
Yeah, exactly. But
Oh.
that's a story for, a couple shows.
Well, it is
Those stories.
It's 7:16 right now. So we're gonna take a break really quick. It is Wednesday, August the 19th. Football starts up this week. Whoop,
Yep,
whoop.
I know it.
So go while we're on break, share our live with your friends. That way everyone else can stay up to date on the happenings this week around town and also on everything else that we talk about because we talk about a lot of stuff.
We have.
But coming up, I have a story about some turtles being kidnapped. So you don't want to miss it.
The turtle
Turtle
kidnap.
nappers. Yep,
Caper.
the turtle nappers. So we're going to get a break. You're watching Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. We're live on Piper Peach Radio. We'll be right back.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts, delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
All right, good morning, 7:20. We're back here on Piper Beach Radio, the Morning Mayhem. I've got Miss Taylor and I'm Mike, and I hope you guys are having a great start to your Wednesday. Hey, one of our listeners has a question. Where can I get local honey?
Well, John, I would like to know also.
Well, I was thinking of asking our listeners
I'm just kidding.
and our viewers, who do they recommend for their
Yes.
local honey? Like I mentioned before, we got some honey.
Yeah.
We've got someone with bees, few hives, I guess they're called, up just right around the corner from us in northern Jemison, North Jemison. And I know that I've been in some other stores like I was out at Mountain View Orchard there at the Jemison Interstate not too long ago. They have some local honey.
I want to say Rustic Relics.
And I want to say I saw some that was made in Verbena.
Yeah.
For some reason, that just sticks in my mind. I don't remember
I don't know the name of
But if you
their
know, if
company,
you know somebody,
but Brad Kelly and his wife Rachel, they make honey and do honey bees and all that too.
they from Verbena.
They are from
Okay.
Verbena, yeah. Which it is good. You know, local honey is good for allergies. Mm-hmm. And I feel like they have said the closer that the bees live to you, like the closer that the hives are to you, are even better because they're more centralized to your location.
How about that?
Yeah, and it helps with
I've heard
allergies.
that same thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
but John, that was not me being a smart aleck to you when we came back, and I was like, I have been looking for a beekeeper to come
know, I
on
was gonna
our
say.
show because last Saturday on the 15th was World Honeybee Day, also known as National Honeybee Day. And this coming weekend is the Alabama Pollinator Count, which we had Lucy on, what was it, about a month or two ago now?
Yeah, Lucy Ellington.
Lucy Ellington with the Alabama Extension's office, and she was telling us that this weekend, the 22nd, I believe,
That's what
it
it-
might be Friday and Saturday, they're doing a pollinator count, which they already have all of their spots filled, but that's why I wanted to have a beekeeper on this week.
I remember her talking about you just count the numbers
Yes,
of
and
insects and the different types of insects.
Yes, and did you know, like, every insect is a pollinator? So I didn't know that, but, like, ants are pollinators.
I was thinking of ants.
Mosquitoes are pollinators, all because if they land on this plant and go land on, I know. If they land on the plant and then go land on another, they're transferring that pollen.
They're right.
They're
Sticks
pollinating.
to them and their bodies, and they transfer it to another one.
Yes, but I really want to visit a beekeeper or have a beekeeper visit us. I don't know if you were here that day when me and Dollar Bill were talking about it, but we were like, we want to go put on the suit,
And
look at some bees,
and have one try
learn
to sting
about
you
'em.
through the suit.
I mean, and did you know that they get to know, like, bees start recognizing faces?
Yep.
You didn't know that.
John says you are right. The closest the honey is to you, the better for you.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
that too. Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I don't know. I hope we can get a beekeeper. If you know any beekeepers, let us know. I'd love to have a beekeeper on. Speaking of animals and wildlife, there has been a turtle napper arrested.
Thank goodness.
A guy from Iowa, his name is Aiden Thronson. He was charged, well, he is facing more than 100 charges in Alabama connected with a case that involved a critically endangered species native only to Alabama.
Stick it to him. Throw the book at him.
To him. He was charged with 20 counts of violating the protection of flattened musk turtles, which I'd never heard of those. But he was taking them, capturing them, and selling them. A protected species, only in Alabama.
I wonder if he realized they were protected. Doesn't really matter, but I just wonder if he knew it and did it intentionally.
I don't know.
Or did he just say,
It
hey, man,
doesn't
here's a bunch of
say.
these turtles that they make good
I mean,
pets.
Why Alabama
like
if he's from
like a coon
Iowa?
pig.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. But it says that he was charged 20 counts of violating the protection of the flattened turtles and that the flattened musk turtle is critically endangered species only in Alabama, that because of their limited habitat and dwindling population, they're like critically endangered.
Right.
And that
I
he was
understand.
given $100,000 cash bond along with a additional $5,200 good bond. So, but
You got to come up with some cash.
yes, and their
out
largest
of jail.
threats, the turtles' largest threats are pollution and poachers.
I think you have to have 10% of the bond in cash. So he would have to have $10,000 to get out.
Yeah.
Somebody would have to.
What is the $5,200 good bond?
I don't know. I've never
Does
heard
that
of the
mean
term
like you've
good
never been in
bond.
trouble? We're going to give you a $5,200 discount, so you only need $4,800 to
Don't-
get out.
I do not know. Sorry.
Dang, Mike,
I know I should know.
you're
I've just never. I just don't have that much familiar. I'm not familiar with the criminal justice system.
what?
I was a civil guy. I was
okay.
Civil law. Sorry.
Did you know monarch butterflies are on the endangered list?
You know, I saw a bunch of monarch butterflies
Really?
at the butterfly exhibit at the Tennessee Aquarium when we went a couple weeks
really?
ago. Yep.
I wonder if they're raising them to let go. You know, that's what the butterfly, the insectarium in New Orleans, they do that. They raise butterflies.
Yep.
What? There's a politician too who's a butterfly farmer. What politician is
I
that?
don't
He's in
know.
North Alabama.
Okay.
He was running for something this past race.
Do not know. I did not know that.
I think he was running for governor.
Like wasn't Tommy Tuberville, so
No.
he didn't win.
This guy was like from Florence or Huntsville or somewhere up there. Anyway, monarch butterflies are endangered. I did not know that.
I did not know that either. I thought that they were so popular.
I thought so too,
You
but
know, they were populous.
apparently that's why they're so popular.
Apparently not. Or people are getting them and
Making them pets.
yeah, exactly.
No, I think the butterfly population really is kind of dying down because of all the vehicles that we have.
Yeah.
I mean, so many vehicles on the road. Just
Bam. Smack.
yeah.
Speaking of bugs on the windshield, I need to clean my windshield. There's a lot of them on there
You
right
need to
now.
Re-up on your Rain-X.
If it's exactly. If it's nighttime, buddy, you just hear them pat pat pat. What's one after the other, isn't it? It's like the windshield wipers are going. You know, so many bugs hitting it.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
I don't know what Miss Tammy is saying, but she said that they gave away $100 somewhere. Mr.
Oh, I know. She was talking about the. She was talking about high school games. She used to work for the Hickory Trip restaurant.
Yeah.
And they sponsored a field goal.
Oh, okay.
Then they would draw somebody's name
They
or
come kick a field
somehow,
goal?
and if they could kick the field goal, they would win $100. Is that what she said? They
Man,
won?
they better have hoped
Who
that
draw
they
a number?
wore.
Who had the number? We took them on the field, let them kick the football. If they got the field goal, they got $100. If not, they got 2 free steak dinners.
Well,
So
dang, either way, you're a winner.
either way you won, that's right.
Depends. You want $100 or you want a free steak dinner?
Yep.
Depends on if you're wearing flip flops or closed-toed shoes that night.
Yeah, I hope you're a soccer style kicker if you didn't have your shoes on.
Yeah.
You hit the side of your foot with it.
Oh yeah.
And
The top of the foot. It'll
all I
break
ever
it.
learned how to kick was straight ahead, which eventually you kick it wrong and you basically break your toe.
Yeah.
I have done that and
You broke your toe.
I can't. Yeah, I think so. I
Oh,
mean, it
man.
hurts so bad,
broke
I was like, I
mine.
can't kick anymore.
Yeah, I broke mine on the edge of my mom's bed. I was running around doing something. It's been shaped like a banana ever since. Hate
Well, I got to, I guess I was in the 8th grade. I was playing for Adair Junior High football, and we didn't have very many players on the team. 17, I think, which is just incredibly low.
Yeah.
But that's what we had. And Coach Zed Price, he was our head coach, he wanted to experiment kicking extra points. And I guess technically you could kick a field goal if you got close enough, although not, at least back in those days, not too many field goal attempts were made. But I just remember that, when we would do it without a lot being just practice, where somebody'd snap the ball, they'd catch it, put it on the tee, I would kick it over the field goal,
Yeah.
the goalpost, and I thought I was pretty good at it.
Yeah.
So then we decided to run the play live.
Oh, man.
With like a scrimmage. It was horrible. I kicked the ball right into the center's
Too
tail.
much pressure.
Too much pressure, and then that was the end of my kicking career.
Man.
But anyway, I didn't get the $100 or the 2 free steak dinners.
Yeah.
I do remember that. I remember hearing about that, and although I never witnessed it, I don't think.
Said you didn't get $100 or any steak dinners. Just
Yeah.
a broken toe.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
I'll just take the 2 steak dinners. Thank you very much.
Well, it is 7:30. We're gonna go give Mike a minute to ice his toe.
Yeah,
He's
that
having
was
phantom pains
Long
over here.
time ago. I guarantee if I went to kick a football right now, my toe would hurt.
Well, we're not gonna do that, but we're gonna go hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, I don't know. I think I'm gonna ask about some nature walks with Mike. So
I have a story about a baseball game that was played last night.
Last night?
Just incredible
okay, well,
outcome. We'll leave it at that. Stay tuned and you'll hear more about it.
we'll be right back.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
Wow, that was a shocker there right before we came on the air, what I was told.
Oh, gosh.
Wow. I won't go into it, folks, because I don't really want to air dirty laundry here on the show. No,
Biker
we're not.
shorts?
It's not dirty, not too dirty. little washing will take care of it. Hey,
me.
glad you're back here. Let's go through the whole thing here. You know, the Morning Mayhem, Piper Peach Radio, Taylor and Mike. Here we are at 7:34
Here
on
we are.
Wednesday.
It is
August
Wednesday.
the 19th.
We didn't look at what the weather was going to be today.
Oh, I pretty much know.
It's hot.
It's going to be, I mean, the thermometer in my truck hit 101 degrees.
I know.
Yesterday.
I told you the other day, mine hit 105 over in Vermina.
I mean, that's some hot.
Let's see. It's 77 right now. It did rain yesterday. Did it rain yesterday afternoon?
Not where I was.
I think
It-
it might
it
have rained for a
probably rained
minute where we were.
somewhere, yeah.
It was thundering really bad last night. I don't know if it ever rained.
Do we have any chance of rain today?
The high today is 96, 0. The line does not even move.
Yeah, 0. You know, it's just
It's
not an exact
expected.
science. Because, you know, last week it was projected that towards the end of the week it was going to get some rain.
Yeah.
You know, 30-40%.
It's expected to feel like 100 degrees this
But I
week,
think
today.
when they say 30% chance of rain, for example, I think they mean like 30% of the people in that area
Yeah.
are going to get rain.
So, okay. It's 30% of the area is going to get rain. But then I think like when you click on the overview and then it says like 5 to 10%, I think that means there's a 5 to 10% chance that 30% of the area is going to get rain.
That's not as much
I can't.
chance
I'm like,
as we thought, huh?
it kind of makes me twitch
Well, you know,
trying to
Taylor,
think about that much math.
Before we went to break, I talked about this historic baseball game that was
Yes.
played yesterday in Milwaukee.
Yep.
The Milwaukee Brewers and the Seattle Mariners. It's one of those interleague games, which I wish they didn't have so many of them, but that's another subject for another day. But the Brewers exploded for 22 runs in one game, while the Mariners got a 0.
That's wild.
That is tied for the largest or biggest shutout in Major League Baseball
Tied?
history. Tied.
What's
there,
number one?
there have been 2 other games that were 22.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh my
they're tied.
gosh.
This was 1901. The Pittsburgh Pirates beat the Chicago Cubs, and in 1975. Wait a minute. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Since 1901. I'm sorry. That was it. The game of Pittsburgh and Chicago was in 1975, and then Cleveland won at Yankee Stadium 22-0 in August of 2004.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine? You know, I went to a game this year at Rickwood Field.
Yeah, I
It was
remember.
the Birmingham Barons Classic, or whatever they called it.
Yeah.
And they lost that game 23-4.
Oh,
I mean, we left, and it was like 17-2.
yeah.
And the other team, Pensacola, I think it was, scored 6 more runs.
The Blue Wahoos.
Yeah, exactly. Or I think it was Pensacola, but they were the Seagulls that day because that was a tribute back to the Negro
yeah.
Leagues, and they had the Black Barons playing the Seagulls, I think it was called.
Yeah, I love how all these minor league teams, they do like the funky names and the different jerseys.
You like the
I love that.
like the Biscuits.
Yeah. Well, no. So like that's their original, or not original, but that's their name now. But they'll have like themed nights. Like Friday night when Pico played, he plays for the Hudson Valley Renegades. They were playing as the Big Apples.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They had-
and their jersey was so cool. It was a big old apple tree, and then it had like, it looked like a taxi cab, the black and yellow checkered
Yeah.
underneath, and then the top part was like a blue cloudy sky, like the puffy clouds.
How about that?
I love it. And all those minor league teams do that. Pico said they do it to have like different theme nights to get the crowd like hyped up to come to different nights, you know?
But man, how about that? 22
It's
to
crazy.
nothing. I mean, it only happened 2 other times in baseball history.
Yeah.
And the Brewers, man, that was their first place. They have about a 5-game lead. Actually, I've got that right here in front of me. They lead the Cubs 4.5. Mm-hmm. I knew it was about 5. It was 5 yesterday. I guess the Cubs didn't play, but regardless, and they hit a bunch of home runs. It was just 1-0 after 4 innings. You know, a typical tight ball game.
Yeah.
And kaboom, exploded. And
Okay.
one of the players for Milwaukee's a rookie, hit his very first career home run.
Aw.
But he hit it off of a position player because, you know, Taylor, a lot of times the game gets out of hand like that.
Oh, yeah.
The
They'll just
other
put
team,
in.
they'll put anybody in there
Yeah.
to pitch. You know, they'll put the third baseman in there or, you know, whoever. A lot of times they don't want to use their pitchers. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, just get us out of this game. Let's get it over with. And so it said that the pitch was 37 miles per hour, which I didn't get to see it.
Wild.
That is very slow,
Yeah.
of course. And I wondered, was it an ephus pitch? Have you ever seen someone throw what was referred to as an ephus
Is that
pitch?
where it's like steel, it's not spinning?
No, that's a knuckleball.
Okay.
No, I'm thinking of the ephus pitch is one where the pitcher throws it very high, like a softball pitch, slow pitch softball. Which, by the way, we haven't heard much about the softball team. But
Softball's over.
okay, good. Well, anyway, you know, they throw an arch pitch in there. And I don't know, I didn't know if this guy hit one, but one of the rookies hit his very first career home run off of a
Oh, my.
position player. And, of course,
Yeah.
he said that his teammates were insistent that home run did not count.
Oh, we definitely counted.
Because, you know, you hit it off a position, you didn't hit off a real pitcher. And
Yeah.
They're just giving the guy a hard time. Because
Yeah.
he's a rookie, for one thing. And I
It'd have been
I hope your
funny.
brother gets to experience some of that good-natured ribbing, you know, someday when he does something
Yeah.
great. But, it was pretty cool. But, man, 22 to zip.
Well, I will say he's
I
kind
mean, that's
of,
a thrashing.
he kind of experienced that because he threw at Coney Island when they played the Brooklyn team. I cannot think of what their team name is.
The Brooklyn team.
The Brooklyn team, yeah.
They weren't the
But I want to say one of the first pitches that he.
Cyclones.
The Cyclones, that's right.
I
Thank
don't
you.
know why. I've heard of it before. I knew I've heard that.
I know, and I've not been able to think of it since we went. Like, it's just, it left my brain, and I could not think of it. Anyway, he did get somebody hit a home run off of him, and he said that one of the not older, but the,
Coaches, maybe?
not coaches, the guy, he had been there a little longer.
Veterans.
Yeah, one of the veteran players he was like, oh, but
I mean,
it happens.
When you play 160 games, you gotta lighten up, Francis. You know what I mean?
I know. That's
really
what
gotta
he was
take
like.
it in stride because you're gonna get the
Better
highs
to get
and
it
the
over
lows.
with. Yeah.
But
But John came back. So Mr. John Pettyjohn's in our comments, he was telling us that Matthew McConaughey got stung while he was filming a movie here in Alabama.
I saw that.
He was highly allergic and did not know. And I told y'all on break that my aunt tracked him down when he was filming here in Alabama. But I had also
it
told
was more like stalking, wasn't it? Not
I
really
mean,
tracking. It's all right. You can
call
admit
it what you will.
Yeah.
She was just trying to mark something off her bucket list.
Potato.
National Potato Day, okay?
Yeah.
But we were talking on break about the movies that are coming to Peach Country Theater in September.
Yep.
And we thought that it was the movie that Matthew McConaughey was in, but it's not. And Mr. John said that he needs help because he doesn't want a chick flick to come in. He's not going to go watch a chick flick. He wants to go see the action movie that's coming. But the action movie looked cool. It's an action comedy movie. And apparently the plot is they're trying to get this liver delivered to somebody so that they could do a transplant. Yeah. And it looks funny.
Got in a little igloo cooler.
Yes.
Lunch cooler.
But I saw that last night. Peach Country Theater with Sharon asking what everyone wanted to see. So go vote and help Mr. John out so he has something to do in September.
Yeah, exactly. I want to go. I'd love to go see another movie. We went to see A Christmas Story.
Yes.
Last Christmas season, I guess. And I'd love to go see another one. I've been in there a couple times, with the station.
Yeah.
Different events we're having and everything. Speaking of John, he also mentions about the Braves being in first place and playing the Brewers this weekend in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Which is huge because they're basically fighting for the top spot in the National League, and therefore they get to host all their playoff series. Which can be huge. Mm-hmm. When it comes down to home field advantage. But the Braves have 74 wins. The Brewers have 78. The Dodgers 76. So, we've... I didn't see that. Did you?
See what?
Anyway, it's very interesting. But, hey, the Braves got to watch out. Right over their shoulders. Here come the Phillies again. They've won 5 in a row, and they're... they've got to 2.5 games out of first place from the Braves, and the Braves were struggling, but then the Braves went back and started winning a little more. But now they've lost 2 in a row. The Phillies won 5 in a row, and they're just 5.5 games out of first place right now.
Yeah.
So, anyway, but that is a huge a huge series coming up this weekend. Playoff implications, and could be a prequel for what's to come when the playoffs do start.
That's right.
There's a good chance those teams will be meeting each other. So
that is right.
Anyway, that's what's happening in sports.
Well, it's 7:45. That means it's time for a break. So we are going to go hear a word from our sponsors. We've got 15 minutes left in the show, so don't go anywhere. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor on Piper Peach. We'll be right back.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600 Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
All right, we're back. 7:49. We're wrapping up the morning mayhem, putting the bow on
Who
it.
does that?
Exactly.
Who does that? What wrestler?
I don't know. Some dance that you
Is it Hulk?
you direct.
Hulk Hogan?
I don't know. I don't remember Hulk.
Dang.
See, I was really into wrestling when I was
Somebody-
younger, like lots younger, like preteen.
Yeah.
After that, I realized. Never mind. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to spoil it for
Better
all the
not.
people out there that believe it.
You better
it's
not.
real, you know.
Somebody needs to let me know in the comments what wrestler does that. If Bailey was watching, he'd let me know. But
I don't want
he's-
anybody, crashing
decent
through the
to school.
door
I think
and demonstrating the suplex.
I'm about to put the bow over
Look
on
at that.
Baden.
Look at that. It's
I think
happened
it's Hulk Hogan,
again.
though.
It's time that
Let me
we
tell
write
y'all.
a memo. We've got to write the memo.
I know, we do. I'm about to
I
embarrass
used to work for these
myself.
companies, and they were consumed with you making sure you wrote the memo. I'm like, okay. The good thing about being in Alabama, the company you work for was in
Yeah.
Iowa. They didn't always know what you were doing.
I know. But when if that would happen to me at work and there was literally nothing to write, I'd be like, okay, writing the memo now under the memo. There would be nothing else. I'm doing that.
Right. Let's see. What was it? The Shining, the movie where he typed. Have you ever seen that? Jack Nicholson was an author, a ne'er-do-well author alcoholic. He was
think
having all these
so.
issues, and he went with his family, kind of like trying for a fresh start.
Yeah.
And he went to this haunted hotel in the Overlook Hotel in somewhere in the Rocky
is that
Mountain.
in California?
No, well, it was the story was Colorado, but now where they actually were, I don't know. But it was, they close hotels up in the mountains in the wintertime because you can't get there. There's too much snow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're like a springtime, summer season
Yeah.
only.
It makes sense. I just never thought about it.
But anyway, he was being influenced by these ghosts, basically, I guess you'd say, and he was doing all this work, typing. His wife could hear him working in the other room. He's typing. And,
Yeah.
And she finds it, and it's really a horror movie. It's really quite scary. My wife hates it because she says I fall asleep and leave her to deal with the terror on the screen.
What'd you say it was called?
The Shining.
Oh, it's a You probably said this, and my ears weren't
Yeah,
on.
you weren't listening.
What? Who wrote it? It was a book.
Stephen King, I think.
That's right. Okay.
But
That's where the little twins come from.
that's exactly right. Hi, Danny. Come play with us. That's what they say. And Danny goes, ah.
Weird.
But anyway.
I was just sitting over here thinking about how Decent told me I had a mustache earlier in the week.
So, you were talking about how you're writing. I'm writing the memo now.
Yeah.
And, just writing, make them think you're doing something.
Yeah.
Well, he was typing, and she goes in to check on it, and she pulls all this work that he's done, and he's done all these
nothing.
indentions and sub paragraphs and all this, but all it says is all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And then all work and no play makes Jack. I mean, that's all he did. It was just hundreds of pages.
How
Of course, you
weird.
realize he flipped out. Anyway, it's a really scary movie. If you like to be scared, you'd probably like it.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd like it or not.
It's from the 80s, I would guess, was when that thing was made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that is based off that hotel in California.
It may have been. His wife was played by, oh God.
Or
what's
maybe
her
it was
name? Olive
filmed
Oil.
there.
She played Olive Oil in the Popeye movie.
Oh, I like the name
I
Olive.
can't think of her name. I do too.
Not oil, though.
Yeah. Oil. O-Y-L, I think is the way Olive Oil spells it.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was a really cool movie. I know somebody watched, Hey, Brian is
Oh, hey, Brian.
off his deathbed and has joined us this
I know,
morning.
he hasn't been
Hope
feeling
you're feeling
well.
better today, man.
Mr. John Pettijohn said that his name is Mr. John.
Mr. John.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, poor John talks about his therapist that he's gone through. Man, I hope that helps and works out for you. He goes to Central Alabama Wellness, so I know they're going to help him.
Yeah.
That's good.
that is
But
good.
we're glad to have everybody who watches and listens and comments.
I know. Have you
And,
speaking of mental health, have you been following that Lindsay Clancy case?
Don't recall that name, so I guess I would say no.
Yeah, I don't want to say she. I mean, I guess she did. Anyway, it's a case where she's the mother. I think they're from Massachusetts. The 3 children died. They were killed, and then she tried to kill herself.
Yeah, I think I was just hearing about that this morning, although I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
hear the
all
name.
over the place. They're doing the
Yep.
trial right now on it.
Right.
I just don't know. I don't know that she.
I don't think it should be an excuse, no matter why it happened.
Well,
I mean, not
feel
to
like-
get out of being punished. You killed 3 people.
Well, I don't think it's that. I think there's a lot more into it that the husband's trying to hide. That's not how it started out, but now that the case is the trial's going on and more things are becoming uncovered.
Well, you understand that's the job of the defense attorney, is to paint someone else as the culprit.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if she's saying I didn't do it, but
No,
she's
I think
claiming a mental
she said that
incapacity,
she
right?
did.
Yeah, right.
But she was also really, really medicated for postpartum depression.
Oh, I heard that she had 30 different.
Yeah.
I did hear the story. I did not catch the name, but I did hear the story. She'd been prescribed like 30
Yeah.
different prescriptions.
That's crazy.
Mind altering drugs.
Yeah.
And I understand that it happened, but you can't let somebody off the hook because it happened that way.
Yeah.
Regardless, let them go after the manufacturers if they think they were negligent or they caused some sort of terrible side effect or something.
Yeah.
Let them go after the manufacturers,
feel
but it still
like-
doesn't get them out of the criminal responsibility in my mind.
Yeah.
Now maybe they don't punish them as much or charge them with a lesser, convict them of a lesser crime.
Yeah.
But still, they gotta pay for that, Taylor. I don't see how you
Yeah.
could let them out.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be like a cut loose, you're good to go type of thing.
Yeah.
But the more that it goes on, the more it's like, dang, how did that even happen? Because the husband has remarried. He's living in another state. He apparently was married to he had a girlfriend that he didn't know about at the time. I don't think so either, Tammy.
Tammy says, I don't think she did it.
I don't either. I think she was staged.
Maybe she didn't. That's what they're holding the trial for.
Yeah. But all her medicines that she was not on at the time were found in her husband's car. He had them. She didn't. But anyway, that I just wanted to say that because of what Mr. John said. I do think there needs to be a lot more mental health, wellness,
Yeah.
especially for postpartum. It's like you go to the doctor so many times when you're pregnant, and then you have the baby, and they're like, "Well, we'll see you in 6 weeks." It's like, hope you're doing all right. And then you go one time, and they're like, "Well, you're good to go."
Yep. Don't have to come back
That's
unless
it.
you're on a need to return
Yes.
basis, huh? Yeah.
I feel like you should go so much more regularly postpartum because your hormones change so much.
Yeah.
And I mean, no mentally well person wants to kill themselves or their baby,
Hope you're correct.
you know.
Yep.
So, anyway. Well, to end on a good note, John Rich is fighting Alabama Power.
John Rich.
Have you
the
seen that?
Big and Rich.
From Big and Rich.
Yeah.
He is, I don't want to say in cahoots because that sounds bad, but he is teaming up with a man from Shelby County who worked his whole life, retired, bought land, built a house, and now Alabama Power has come to him and told him that they have 3, what is it called whenever you have rights to a place?
Just right away.
I guess right-of-ways. Is it easements? That's what I
Easements?
thought, but I thought
Okay.
that might have been the wrong word. They have 3 easements on his property to get to
Some other land they own.
some other land they own. And so John Rich, I don't even really know how he got into this situation of helping the guy, but he did the research on it, and there was a map that the power company has property 200 yards away that's already been cut for timber and is owned by another big company that they could use to get to the land instead of his personal.
Coming across his.
Yes. So there's a whole thing behind it of how he's tried to contact people with Alabama Power, hadn't been in contact with them, and they just won't give them any answers whatsoever.
Over the years, I've seen a lot of land disputes in my career.
Yeah.
And people trying to file insurance claims would see if their policy would help them
Yeah.
in these claims. And so you couldn't just discount it or deny it immediately. Obviously, you have to investigate and figure out what happened.
Yeah.
But it's always about an easement coming across somebody's property. And it's like other ways to get there. There's other ways to get there.
And especially if it's a big company that owns the land next to you and they don't even use, like it's not a daily use for them or they're not there daily. I don't understand them not using that land. Because Alabama Power has authority to use any land, don't they?
No.
Like if there's power lines or if they have to get out there to
They
work
would,
on it?
They would typically buy that land if
Oh,
they
okay.
can from the landowners. I mean, you see these long things. That's just basically one long easement.
Yeah.
Where you see the woods cut out and the power lines, strung across. But I'm sure there are folks. We have a lot of folks work for Alabama Power here in Chilton County.
Yeah.
Maybe they can enlighten us.
Maybe so.
And we
If you
can
know, message
find
and let
out.
us know.
Just
We can
tune
talk about it more
in
tomorrow. That's right.
to find out the mystery.
Absolutely. So,
We solved.
because right now it is 8 a.m.
It is 8 a.m.
Mike,
We've been
are
getting
you
a lot
headed-
of comments. I'm so tickled that people comment. I appreciate
I
y'all
know.
a lot. And we do read them.
Yes, we do. Are you going outside to work today?
I am.
Oh, man.
Here
Well,
in just a few minutes.
stay hydrated. Grab me another water. I'm going to corral 12 3-year-olds.
Yeah, there you go. Good luck with that.
Highlight of my day.
You better
I love
carry
it.
some water
We're
with
painting
you.
today, so it's going to be fun. But y'all have a wonderful Wednesday. It is hump day. Whoop, whoop.
Been a
Stay
fun show.
hydrated.
I've
It
had a great
has.
time.
Me too.
Lots of laughter. A few things
And you'll be back next Monday.
that you didn't let me talk about.
I'm sorry. You can bring it back Monday. But in the meantime, y'all have a great day. Stay hydrated. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning, 6 to 8 a.m.